Hey everybody, my name's Noah Flater, here with Four Storm Entertainment.
Hi, I'm Tommy, and I'm also from Four Storm Entertainment. Why am I repeating you? There's no point in me repeating you at all.
I love it. So I am the executive producer, creator of Four Storm Entertainment. And for this project, I am directing, and Tommy is?
I am director of photography, and I will be the director of photography of this project. So as a director of photography, I'm in charge of lighting, camera movement, camera operation, and composition, and also coloring, so the color of the film itself. So originally, before editing the film, I make sure it's as raw as possible.
So for all the basic people, he just makes it look beautiful as heck, all right? Anytime that you just see beautiful or epic lasers flying around or J.J. Abrams lens flares, that's
Practical.
all, yeah, practical.
Not special effects. I can't do practical lasers though, because I don't think I can do that.
He is a specialist with the camera. That's Tommy's job. So essentially what I'll be doing, the main parts of this project, I've had my foot in the door with everything, and I will continue to do so from pre-production, production to post-production. And what that looks like, pre-production, we've spent the past 4 months creating the story. First, we create the concept of what we want to do. Then from there, once we have that concept, which is months of work, then we sit down and start to create the script. And that includes Andrew Severin, our scriptwriter, Marcos Tubert, our creative designer, Tommy, of course, and myself. So that's just tons of work that has to go into it. Then we start going over choreography, which is the pre-visuals. You guys will see footage now, and table reads with our actors and rehearsal and all that kind of stuff. That's all pre-production that Tommy has definitely been included, been a big part in designing that with me. And then we go into production, which are the shoot days. And essentially I have two main jobs that I'm gonna do is producing. One part is making sure the entire army, the entire team is in full functioning mode, making sure all the logistical nightmares are being handled. With myself, Stephen Kirk will actually help with that as well, which thank you, Steve, for helping make everything happen. We truly appreciate it. And then the other main part that I'll be focusing on is directing. And what that essentially comes down to is I've been a part of this project. I've thought about the idea of this project since day one, and making sure that those visions, every single little detail of storytelling is included. So as much as possible, we think about the characters, why they're doing something, when they're gonna do something, what's their motivation, all those kinds of things. As much detailed storytelling as we can in a 5-minute short film for you, the fans.
So, a little background. A lot of you guys have been following me since before JK. Some of you guys known me since Wong Fu and Far East Movement times. If you guys didn't know, now you know. I've been involved in the entertainment industry for 9 years now, doing business to actually the creative part. So I have a kind of knowledge and in-depth experience in entertainment itself. And other backgrounds is that I love Star Wars. Star Wars is the reason why I got into film, right? And I've always had that passion to do it. And starting this year, outside of this project, we have more lined up for Star Wars stuff, but we won't get that yet. That's just...
We have so much to do that we're doing with Four Storm, and that's another reason why that you guys should donate to the channel if you guys are interested, is because you're not just investing into this one series. We're gonna continue doing so many different things for the channel, and this is kind of the fire underneath our butts to just kick it in full gear all the way till December of this year.
Now that I am finally working on sci-fi and Star Wars projects, I'm pulling in and putting in 120% of me, even more, just to get these projects done, and putting all my talent and skills that I have, and our talents in general, pulling it together and making a really dope project for you guys to enjoy, at the same time you guys can be part of. Because again, what's really cool is that being part of the social media and being out there with all you guys, we want to pull you all to be part of our family as well. It puts more fuel into our fire. And seeing all you guys donate, or you guys taking part, or being commenting, or like sharing our stuff really helps us think about new material to pump out as well.
Absolutely.
And for that, please, yeah, share, let people know about our project, let people know about Four Storm as well, and the stuff that we're doing, because again, Star Wars is awesome. I love it. And this time being involved with Noah, I've known Noah for a while now. I even did a documentary, Star Wars on Noah as well. And we both went
2 years ago, Star Wars Celebration?
Yeah.
Anaheim.
We both went out to that, and it was really fun to experience the community as well. So it's really amazing how much effort everybody puts into their craftsmanship in comic books, to like fan films, to cosplay, to drawing, to even just story and writing. It's amazing how much this community puts effort into it. With your fire and our fire, I feel like we can definitely make something really dope, and it's already dope to us.
Absolutely. One of the things that I really love about the sci-fi community, kind of what Tommy is saying, is that almost everybody in the sci-fi community has a strong love and passion for whatever it may be, Star Wars, Star Trek, anything that they love. And that's not something that you really find too often, really. And that's a bonus of Star Wars. So hopefully we can share that passion with you guys in creating this project. And if you guys follow me on social media, I'm always really good about responding back. And I hope that that's something that people that follow me will always remember, is that I always engage with my fans, followers. Tommy does as well. So we really want to get closer to you guys, and we thank you so much for helping with this project. Now let's get into knowing the rest of the cast and crew.
Hi, my name's Andrew Franklin, and I'm going to be playing Ikaro Jinn in the upcoming Four-Storm miniseries called Lost Tales of the Republic. And Ikaro Jinn is very interesting because he is a relative of Qui-Gon Jinn, someone who I used to always watch in Phantom Menace growing up. And what's crazy is he has this kind of chip on his shoulder, this something to prove that he grew up in training with at the Jedi Temple, while at the same time he has this deep found respect for his relative, that he kind of wants to live up to him while at the same time make his own path. And that's why I think that this character is really interesting, and I think that it's great that Four Storm's deciding to showcase this guy's abilities as a Jedi. Aside from the Star Wars universe, I've been doing martial arts since I was 4 years old. I have a black belt in American Karate, Taekwondo, and extreme martial arts. I've also been doing martial arts tricking for about 8 years now. I've won a lot of battles, and I won the Trick Star Championship thanks to Travis Wong. Shout out Travis here at JAM. I really love tricking, and I always love training at JAM because it's just a great environment and a great community. I'm really known for having nice and clean, precise movements. I enjoy my transitions, and I enjoy really different things that not a lot of people do in tricking, and that's why I personally stand out in tricking.
Hey everybody, my name is Andrew Severin. I'm the writer of the upcoming Four-Storm Entertainment miniseries, The Lost Tales of the Republic, The Purge. I've loved Star Wars since I think I could walk. In addition to the lightsabers and the X-Wings and all the fun, really cool stuff, what really sold me was just the imagination and the grandness of it all, and how there's, especially with the Force, there's something bigger in this universe than ourselves that connects us and binds us and holds everything together. So I'm really excited to be able to expand on those ideas in this new miniseries and create our own voices in the universe and in the galaxy that we're going to be running through. We've got a lot of really sweet places and action sequences and characters that are just exciting to watch. So enjoy!
Hey, my name's Megan Leigh. I am playing Sudarii the Inquisitor, who is Darth Vader's apprentice. She fights our hero, Ikaro, and she gives him run for his money, challenges him, and sort of brings out a little bit of the dark side in him. I'm excited to play her because she's a very strong female character who has nothing to do with looking sexy or pretty or being eye candy in this piece. She's menacing, she's a little twisted, a little quirky and weird, and really badass. So that's what I'm doing. Sudarii is a night sister, and they're sort of like the Macbeth witches. They're a sisterhood of witches who use this sort of like the Force. It's called magique, but she's been trained under Vader to use the Force. So she has both the dark side and the Force in her, and also this magic power that's really in her, runs through her veins. My favorite scene that I get to play is between me and Vader, and he's sort of like, he's the world to me. He's like a father figure, and I just want to make him happy. And that's in me, but I sort of resent that because I feel like I can use my magic powers to do the job better and faster, and I get a thrill out of that. So I'm excited to play against Vader in trying to please him, but also trying to be my own person, that conflict. I grew up with Star Wars in that my mother's side of my family are all Trekkies, all Star Wars. We went to science fiction conventions every year. The first year I went, I was 1 year old. I was like an elf or something, but I went every year. I went out to Comic-Con and cosplayed characters: Ahsoka Tano, Asajj Ventress, Padme Amidala when she's in the ring. Yeah, so it's always been close to my heart, and so it's really fun to play a fictional character that I get to help create. My background is in theater. I grew up doing theater, musical theater, and came out here to California to work on film and television as an actress. Picked up some stunt work because I have a martial arts and dance background. So stunt world, I've done Expendables 2, worked on Vampire Suck, worked on Jack Reacher, Bright, which is coming out soon. So using my stunt abilities and my acting background to really combine the two makes it really fun to play with these more collaborative projects where I get to be a creator.
One of the big reasons why I wanted to create this mini-series is the first year of Force Storm, I really just wanted to put out individual content and try our best to show the world on a lower budget what we were really capable of. And I think that we did a great job with that, especially with The Betrayal, my first project I've ever done. And then Revenge of the Kids, which is at 77 million views, using child actors and stunt performers. We've really grown a lot since doing those two videos. And since June of last year, I've been telling my team that I need to do some type of series for our channel. And it's been really difficult because you have to have the funding, you have to have the right people on board, and it's better to take your time to make sure that it's right. And we're finally ready to bring you guys an amazing series. And the reason that it's called The Lost Tales of the Republic, The Purge, is that The Lost Tales of the Republic is the entire name of the series, and then The Purge is season 1. So season 1 is 3 episodes long, each video about 5 to 6 minutes of length for a short film on YouTube. And the reason that we're going with that length of a film is because for YouTube, our audience usually watches that time length for YouTube. And I came up with this concept of The Purge because I was talking to our executive producer for the series, Stephen Kirk, about one of my favorite time arcs in Star Wars, which is Order 66, The Jedi Purge. And man, just reading the comic books, seeing Vader hunt down the Jedi. So if you guys have looked at the Indiegogo campaign art gallery, you'll see the different photos of the characters. So I wanted to take some time to go into the characters, their backstory, and just personally why I love them and why we created them as a team. So first off, we have Ikaro, and we wanted to go with a Padawan running away from the Empire because I feel like most people will relate to the Padawan instead of a Jedi Knight or a Jedi Master. I just had that feeling of we should kill the Master, we should kill the Jedi Knight, and then watch the struggle of a young, talented kid that is pretty much on the run and has a brother, older figure to really take over and have his back through this journey. And somebody that's a Padawan is going to be less experienced in this type of situation, therefore dealing with temptation, dealing with sadness, anger, so many different types of emotions that lead to the dark side. More so than maybe a Jedi Master. I don't think someone like Obi-Wan Kenobi really went through those types of things. He went straight into hiding and became a hermit, and then went into like a crazy training mode to later expand his Force abilities. So a Padawan has a very different route, and that's something that I've been wanting to express myself to help direct on camera so you guys can see that. Some of the other characters that I'm really excited for are the 2 clone troopers that we follow, Rhodey and Graves. Their relationship is very interesting, and their backstory, very simply, is that Rhodey is an IED specialist where he checks the road for any explosives, bombs, and he plays a support character to Graves. And once he clears the road, he gives a thumbs up, and Graves just goes apeshit. He goes on the field, he tears up the battlefield. He's almost a warrior that has a loose bolt, so almost like a psychopath when it comes to killing and fighting. And he was so good that he actually took the ARC Trooper test, but failed the test due to not using the correct rifle. They asked him to use a rifle, and he's like, no, that's too easy. I'm gonna use my pistol. And they failed him for that on a technicality. That's just the backstory that we designed for our own characters. So I really love Graves' character, and you follow him into the story and his relationship with Rhodey, and especially with Ikaro. And I think that's really important to see that relationship. I'm just so excited to see that, and hopefully you guys enjoy that character. And last but not least, my favorite character of the entire series is Sudarii, our villain character. I've actually modeled this character with a combination of Ventress, and if you guys have seen Hunter x Hunter, you should watch it if you haven't seen it, it's my favorite anime. I've combined Hisoka and Ventress into this character. Hisoka, one of the prime attributes of him is that he takes the thrill of the hunt and he kind of gets turned on by it. And I really want to apply that into Sudarii. That's something that I know Megan is going to bring to life as an actress. We've done table reads, we've done some rehearsals and some fighting. I've seen her do it. It's gonna be fantastic. I cannot wait. And then you're gonna see that dynamic with her plus Ikaro. It's gonna be insane. So again, anything that you guys can donate, you know, just a simple $5, and if you guys want to go crazy and put more in, it doesn't matter. Anything that you guys can help will really help us, and this money is going to go towards, you know, the camera gear, buying food for everybody, helping pay our crew as much as we can, because everybody is an industry professional and we're doing this on our free time. Actually, the core team members, we've spent months of prep, especially this last month. We haven't even really slept more than 8, you know, like last night, the past 2 weeks, I've gotten like 2 or 3 hours of sleep every night. So we are really kicking our butts into full gear to make sure that this is as epic as possible so you, the fans, can enjoy this. So again, anything you guys can help donate will really help go to all the different causes in the team. I really appreciate, guys, all the support, especially since day one. And if you guys have been subscribed since day one, again, thank you so much for the love. I can't wait to kill it with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the channel. Take care.